Welcome. I will introduce Ada, my AI assistant.
It is an honor to help Dr. Dadkamp.
Ada, how much butt shall we kick today?
Today we shall kick 1 metric ton of glorious, spackling, universe-quaking butt.
Outstanding. Activate intro sequence.
Let's do it, boss.
Great. Set the course and punch it.
Initiating warp sequence.
Let's make it happen.
I'm right on it, Dr. Dadkamp.
Welcome. Today's TDE is sponsored by the video game Commandos from 1997 by Eidos Interactive and Pyro Studios. Something like that. Email Friday, April 2nd, 1999 from Bill.
Hey guys, hope you have a happy Easter. Lou, have you considered traveling to a less hot area now with escalation of violence around Yugoslavia? Check out Costa Rica for instance, and you'd probably save a bit of dollar too. Well, later, Bill.
Planner, week of April 5th, 1999. Monday, April 5th, park on the street, worked 8:30 to 4:30. Paid $25 ticket from March 22nd. Tracking a couple of mutual funds. Dropped off Toyota at car repair. It had 130,000 miles. Took 2 buses home. Next day, took the bus. Worked 8:30 to 4. Called the car repair place. Did a full workout at the gym. Lou dropped me off at work, probably. I took a bus on the return. Wednesday, April 7th, worked 9 to 5. Garage said the timing belt needs attention. Took the bus into work and back. Thursday, April 8th. Work 9 to 4. Took the bus. Lou took me to the car garage. Full workout. Friday, April 9th. Worked 8:30 to 3:30. Finished playing Commandos. Sunday, April 11th. Babysit Jacob, 1 to 7 p.m. with Mom. Notes on April 6th of some of the work in the lab that I was doing. Tuesday, April 6th. Email to siblings. Looks, Lou, I have a $5 gift certificate for Amazon. I wonder what I can get with it. Let me know if you need anything from them. How about the gym at 4:30 or 5? I took the bus to work today. Well, 2 buses. I hope car mechanic doesn't charge too much for repairs. I should get the estimate Wednesday or Thursday. Joe made it okay after replacing the coolant in the Protege. Later, Mark. Email Tuesday, April 6th from Libsib.
Mark, let's do 4:30 gym if okay with you. I'll let you know if I need the gift certificate. Want to do lunch? Lou.
Email from Joe, Tuesday, April 6th.
Boys, had a good time with Cokin around. Showed him around town and the clubs. Made it okay to town. Surprisingly, the OB people are nicer than I expected. Then again, it's only day 2. Hope you all had a happy Easter. Mark's and mine were pretty hectic. Mano, good luck with the Toyota. Sounds like changing the fuel filter did get you some improvement, decent. B, how's the studying? Going for your oral presentation. Is it coming up? All right, Locks. Talk to you later. Joe.
Tuesday, April 6th, email from Bill.
Subject: Bonos. Hey guys. Alto the Dow is Basilando. Computer and technology stocks are on a nice little roll. Lycos finally came up big time today, to $108. And since they have a DLC Lucasfilms for early release of Star Wars merchandise, etc. etc. Next paragraph. Still studying slowly but surely for my test Monday. I'll become less social until Mon afternoon. Take care, and good luck see Obiju and Joe. Mark, say hi to Chief Blank. Bill.
Wednesday, April 7th, email to siblings. Boys with a Z. Things are okay regarding the car. I gave the chief mechanic the green light to replace the timing belt. He will do the operation, including parts, labor, and diagnostic for $140, a peachy deal. Timing belts need to be replaced every 60,000 miles. They found that the last such replacement on the Camry was done 57,000 miles ago, and that this may be causing loss of power. They will call today to let me know how the quote-unquote surgery went. Bill, thanks for the IRA info about select funds. We'll look into it. In response to something he was saying about he was slowly studying and will become less social, I write, how could you become any less social? Smiley face. As far as buses go, I take a 10-minute walk up to local intersection where I take the 2 buses to work. So it is sluggish, but at least I pay no gas, and if awake, I get to do some reading. Later, Mark. Wednesday, April 7th, email from Bill.
Hey, not so bad for phone diagnostics. Check my email from a couple months ago. Among the differential I had was timing belt, smiley face. Well, now your car will get smart, and you can take your 99 out for a ride. Hey, if your car does not have hydraulic lifters, I'd have them adjust your valves while they're doing the operation. Save a bundle now. Good luck, Bill.
Wednesday, April 7th, email to Libsib. Subject, Lewis friend equals iron sulfide. That's an anagram. Lou, I dubbed your Silence of the Lambs yesterday, saw part of it. Quote, I'm having an old friend for dinner, end quote, referring to the a-hole psychiatrist. What a movie. No wonder it won 5 awards. I'll bring it to your lab sometime. Work out tomorrow, 4:30, eh? Later, Mark equals KRAM, cram for exams. Wednesday, April 7th, email from Libsib.
Yes, let's work out manana at 4:30. Benny once showed me a comp program that made a list of anagrams from a word or phrase. Lou.
Thursday, April 8th, email to siblings. Boys, I got the Toyota back. They replaced all 3 belts and now it's got the power. Now all I need to do is have the noisy exhaust checked. Car mechanics people said Meineke will do it cheaper than they can and fix the rust. Then I should be able to run it for another 60,000. Mano, I sent your tickets in the mail today. See y'all, Mark. Thursday, April 8th. Email to Joe. Subject, phone message. Duke, tried to page you but no answer. Number is blank. Going out tonight solo. Don't know if one place or another yet. Probably Club 1, then check out Club 2. Why? Go out. Later. Mark. Friday, April 9th. Email to Coqui. Subject, hola chistoso. ¿Qué tal, Coquín? Aquí trabajando duro como siempre. Ayer mi papá vino del trabajo, así que hice algo para cenar, pero se regresa hoy, así que me quedo solo en casa por unos días. Entonces, juerga. ¿Y qué tal la semana en Miami? ¿Conseguiste ver a tus hermanos, hermanas? Supongo que habrás jugado tu juego de computadora cuando hayas podido, pendenciero. Espero las cosas vayan bien con tu flaca y con la chamba. Recuérdame más adelante cuándo es la fecha del viaje de mamá y papá, y cualquier novedad. Bueno, salúdame a tu madre y un abrazo para todos. Chao, Mark. PD, arreglé mi carro y espero darle vida por algún tiempo más. Así me ahorro chivilines hasta que me compre uno nuevo. Friday, April 9th. Email to Joe. Subject, when the chicken won't cook well, you have to teach him how. Duke, I didn't go out yesterday because Dad was coming over, so we had dinner at home, and besides I was tired from the workout. Tonight, though. You got a letter from blank. You need to send them a few forms. Any word from Coquin? I sent him an email today. Later, Mark. Email from Joe. Friday, April 9th.
Subject, Re. When the chicken won't cook well, you have to teach him how. Mano, good deal with the Toyota. That's decent that you got the power back. Is it like it was before? Thanks for sending the tickets. They'll check with the office. Cabre de mis monedas for stamp. All right, bro. I'm escaping from the team for a 1-hour siesta. Later. Joe.
Friday, April 9th. Email to Joe. Subject taxes. Duke, did you do your taxes yet? I hope we only need the forms we have and the worksheet we got from the post office that day. Let me know if you're using any other forms. Later, Mark. Friday, April 9th. Email from Joe.
Haven't done mine yet. We better get on the ball. So you going out solo this weekend? Good luck. Catch you later. Joe.
Photos taken with Rosemarie and Jake at a park. Feeding the geese. Sunday, April 11th. Email from Libsib.
Subject, confirmation May 8th. Hi boys. My confirmation is May 8th, Sat, at 5 p.m. You're all welcome to come to the mass/ceremony and to a little party afterwards at our house. We'll be out of town from April 23rd to May 3rd, France. Hope to see all of you in May. Lou.
Planner, week of April 12th, 1999. Monday, parked on the street, worked 9:30 to 4:30. Tuesday, parked on the street, worked 8:30 to 4:45. Note to print lyrics. Full workout at the gym. Wednesday, April 14th, parked on the street, worked 9 to 5. Thursday, same thing. Did a full workout. Hair trim. I used to cut my hair myself. Went out somewhere. No cover. Saw Birgit. Friday, April 16th. Parked in the street. Worked 10 to 6. A person at work said to move stuff from one place to another. Our lab was moving. A note to buy beer. Went out to a club, no cover. Susan was there. Hadn't seen, talked for a while. Sunday, April 18th, dinner at Lou's. Joanna with her mom, Dad, Eric, Rosemarie, Jake, and I played poker. April 12th, 1999. Notes for the lab work I was doing around that time. Working with mouse cells to study their response to substances that helped us figure out leukemia, acute myeloid type. Email, Monday, April 12th, to siblings. Subject, Mom's Picnic. Boys with a Z. I babysat Jake yesterday with Mom. Titus Fregaditus is doing well. Mom is planning a picnic at her house on Saturday, May 15th, 2 weeks before Memorial Day, and is wondering who can make it. She was saying what people should bring. Lou and Joy might have to make ice cream with the machine they got her. I'm signed up for dessert, brownies. Later, dudes. Lou, want to do lunch today? Mark. Monday, April 12th, email from Libsib. He says, yeah, let's do lunch. See ya. Monday, April 12th, email from Joe.
Subject Zoris. Yo guys. B. Good to hear that the test went well. Luckily I got some sleep on Sunday. Mano, about those 2 bills, the loan I will defer, and the blank bill will be covered by my insurance. They'll call them. Thanks. Lou, can't make it to your confirmation, but we'll be in town the weekend after that, most likely, of May 15th. Mano, I can make it to Mom's Picnic, but I don't know if I want to be doing all that driving on that weekend. We'll see. All right, folks, later. Joe.
Tuesday, April 13th, email to Joe. Mano, I'm looking at the tax forms. All we need is 1040A, I think, and the dividend schedule comes with the 1040A packet, so we would not need the form we picked up at the post office. Find out if you can deduct tuition for the lifetime credit. You don't qualify for HOPE because it's for first and second years of post-secondary study. I'm going to do my taxes at work today since I may have time to kill, but I also have to prepare my data for a little presentation next week. Good luck with the zorras, Mark. Tuesday, April 13th, email to siblings. Subject, my new lab number. Kids, scratch out the blank number. The primary number I can be reached at is blank, and it has voicemail anyway. Ya sabes, Luis. Later, Mark. Tuesday, April 13th. Emails from Libsyn.
Subject, France itinerary. Boys, here's where we'll be in case you need to reach us in France. April 24th to 28th, Paris. April 30th to May 3rd, Paris. If I have access to a computer, a big if, I'll use my Hotmail account. See ya. Lou. Next email. Sorry about the confusion with the last email. I sent it from a Hotmail account I started for Mom in order to get contacts to sell our antiques. Lou.
Tuesday, April 13th. Email from Koki.
¿Cómo vas, Marquiño? De vuelta al ruedo, aquí poniéndome al día y demás cosas, ya te imaginas. Ayer vi a mamá y ya le di los encargos y saludos de todos. Solo esperan el día del viaje. Oye, aunque caiga pesado, quiero agradecerles y especialmente a ti, las molestias ocasionadas y que sepas que me sentí muy bien con UDS. Por favor, hazle extensivo mis saludos y agradecimientos a tu papá y todos tus hermanos y hermana. Sobre mi estadía en NFL, pues sí, acaba el juego de mierda pero me pase al otro bando y me parece que ahí la joda es más difícil. Así que me esperará hasta el próximo viaje. A Claudita la operan el día miércoles, le van a extraer las amígdalas, así que la pobre va a estar sin hablar unos días, las va a pasar realmente mal. Sobre los demás y mayores novedades, en lo mismo, Rosa en su periplo, Javier esperando, no exactamente el pero algo así, no, y Cecilia por Boston. Bueno, loquillo, te dejo que voy a seguir trabajando. Cuídate mucho y estamos en contacto, insisto, nada sexual. Coqui.
Wednesday, April 14th. Email to Joe. Subject, el pollo hace los impuestos cuando lo cocinas poco. Translation, the chicken does your taxes when you undercook it. Duke, Schedule D is a pain in the ass, but it saved me $20 or so. You have to do 1040 up to line 39, then do D, then continue to 1040. Only use the schedules we picked up, A and B, if interest over $400, or ordinary dividends. Snip. Okay, Zorra, by the way, Coquín me escribió y te manda saludos, chistoso. Yara con la rata, whatever that means. Marco. Thursday, April 15th. Email from Amazon.com. I ordered a music CD, single by Depeche Mode. A photo of me with some of the relatives and Jacob. Planner, week of April 19th, 1999. Parked on the street, work 9:45 to 8:15. Received the CD from Amazon, the Depeche Mode Home single. Tuesday, April 20th. Parked on the street, worked 8:45 to 4:15. Did a lab presentation. DJ announced he's moving on August 1st to Baylor, Houston. I started amoxicillin 3 times a day. Red sore throat for 5 days so far. Pie the movie was $1 rental. Next day, parked on the street, worked 8:30 to 4:30. Emailed B about the weekend and babysit Jake. Played Commandos from 4:30 to 8:30. A note for groceries. Thursday, April 22nd, parked in the street, worked 9:30 to 4:30. At 1:30 p.m., Lou gave me parking card, moved car to garage. I lent Scott Scarface, the movie. Full workout. Next day, parked in the garage, worked 8:30 to 6. That night, there was a fashion show, probably at some club. It says got ticket. Saturday, April 24th. Bill arrived, 11:30. Babysat Jake. Date with Susan, first date, at some club. Sunday, April 25th. Unclogged gutters. Babysat Jake, 6:30 to 10 p.m. Bill returning to Michigan. Scratched out free concert at some music hall. Monday, April 19th. Email from Libsib.
Subject, various. Marco. I have your video, Dad's coat, and some pictures of Jacob and Dad for him. They're here in my office. Wanted to do lunch today, or do you have a lab meeting? Lou. Subject, your stuff. I have to leave to work at, blank, 3 to 11. I've left Dad's jacket and your video in my lab. See ya. Lou.
Monday, April 19th. Email to Libsib. Luigi, we do have a meeting, so no soup today. I could pick up that stuff sometime today. I have the 1998 PDR, that's physician desk reference, that Mum brought for you. I'll take it to you sometime, Friday. See ya. Monday, April 19th. Email to Joe, subject car info. Duke, I need odometer reading, insurance company name, NAIC number, policy effective, and expiration dates. You received in the mail also blank and small stuff. I'll send the Exxon bills this week. Catch you later, Mark. P.S. I don't know what NAIC number is, but it has a small box like 4 digits or so to fill in. Monday, April 19th. Email to Libsib. I got the stuff, thanks. Journal entry. Handwritten Monday, Blue Monday, 4/1999. April 19th. Why did I take you for granted? Yes, I took you for granted because I worshipped you without knowing how to. Such an ironic 180-degree twist of fate. Music has such a profound effect on me. Some passages by Sting remind me of her. Maybe remind me of me thinking of her, and drain all the red heme from my heart and make it blue instead, like this ink. She might have moved to another city. Tragedy might have stricken her. I might never know. How fragile we are, unless I search and take that step. It's 11:30 p.m. I hope I feel this blue at another earlier time so I can search. Maybe it's just this dang music. Ooh. April 20th. Notes about research data I was collecting for work. Tuesday, April 20th. Email from Koki.
Hola chistoso. ¿Y cómo van por allá? Yo aquí ya acondicionado otra vez a la rutina. ¿Y cómo va tu carro? ¿Sobrevivió? Ya olvídate de ese pedazo de fierro y prepárate para adquirir un auto de verdad. Cu jodido, ¿no? ¿Y cómo va el Jacobito? Te comentaré que estuve hablando con mi papá sobre el MBA y me aconsejo que no invirtiera todos mis ahorros y con lo posible me dé tiempo para buscar una beca. Creo que algo de razón tiene, así que por ahora le voy a hacer caso. Además se ha presentado la oportunidad de un negocio interesante el cual estoy estudiando y que entraría en 1 año y medio, así que seguimos moviéndonos, primo. Debo retornar al trabajo. Cuídate mucho y saludos para toda la tribu. Koki.
Tuesday, April 20th. From me to me, a draft to Jill. April 20th, 5:20 p.m., handwritten journal entry. I called Jill's home. Her mom answered. Asked, which Mark is this? I told her my last name. She said hi, so did I. Said she's supposed to go out after work, so she didn't know when she'd be back. Message? I said no, I guess I'll try calling some other time. And a printout of the same email draft to myself. Continuation of handwritten journal entry. Previous page email I thought about sending her, but decided I should call first, establish contact and truce before expecting her to read 4 paragraphs from me. Ask, we need to sort out issues she alluded to when mentioning John Gray's book. What's the moral of the story? Thursday, April 22nd. Okay, so I did send her that email with a few changes. Changes were only abridging the letter on the previous page. I spoke with Rosemarie on the phone. She asked about me, what's going on, who I'm seeing, where I've been. So she opened a trust in dialogue, and I casually but directly asked if there was any benefit in contacting someone I broke up with, because her letter made me feel a bit guilty. She said no. I agree. You meet other people, and whatever the reason for breakup, the reason exists. You gotta just let that go. I don't know if anything useful can come from contacting them unless you want to get back with them. Wednesday, April 21st. Email from Bill.
Subject, trip to town. Well guys, I found a Cybersaver fare to town, so I'll be flying this weekend.
Mark, can you give me a ride?
See you then, Bill.
Wednesday, April 21st. Email to Jill. Jill, recently I remembered your handwritten letter and that you suggested some chapters of the John Gray book. I got a hold of the book and read those sections. They made me think about many things, and it would help to sort them out. At any rate, I would like to talk to you about it. The book talks metaphorically about poking someone in the arm as being nothing alarming, but when you poke at an open wound, it hurts. He was referring to open wounds being pain we've suppressed from our past. Well, you've poked at some of my open wounds and it hurt. I might have unintentionally done the same to you. The book also mentioned writing letters when one is angry at someone, and then figuring out what one is really angry at. That's not exactly my style, so I figured we ought to talk in person. I'm sure we need to cuss at each other, so to speak. If we have to point fingers and blame each other for a while, so be it. But if we can sort them out, then we might achieve something good for each of us, some growth. Let me know if this sounds worthwhile to you, Mark. Wednesday, April 21st, email from Libsib, ×2.
Subject, airport arrival location. Mark, we'll meet you in the center of the airside terminal. See this map. http blank. Lou. Next email. Okay, let's meet on the curb outside of Bagad Claim, near the middle, after 3 p.m. Lou.
Wednesday, April 21st, email to Libsib. Luigi, I did not find the airside terminal on your map. How about I just meet you outside of baggage claim? If I go alone, I'll have to meet you at the curb. Marco. Wednesday, April 21st, email to Koki. Hola, Mopri. Acá las cosas un poco sosas, por lo que Joe no está y mi padre para en el trabajo, así que no hay mucha gente que fastidiar en casa. Por eso me mantengo más ocupado afuera, sea en el trabajo, jugando a mis juegos de computadora o en clubes. Mi carro sobrevivió. Francamente, estuve forzado a arreglarlo porque si no me quedaba sin movilidad. El bus es una mierda por el horario escasísimo. Así que ahora que funca, más vale sacarle 1 o 2 decenas de millas más. La cuestión es comprarme otro cuando este pedazo de fierro esté funcionando, así no estoy en apuros para comprar nada. Tú sabes cómo quería usar este carro como práctica para el hacha. Acerca de los ahorros, la cuestión es considerar los dos factores de la balanza, liquidez e interés. Claro que eso es lo que yo hago aquí. No sé qué compañías financieras hay en Perú. Suerte con la beca y con el negocio. Cuenta cómo están las personas como que te extrañaron mientras te viniste. O sea, tu flaca pues, jaja. Claudia mandó una foto estrafalaria de un womanoid, Pasu. Hasta la próxima, Marco. Thursday, April 22nd, email to Sibs. Bill, Rosemary will pick you up and take you to her place. I'm supposed to babysit Jake Saturday morning, so I'll meet you guys there. She needs us to watch Jake on Sunday Eve as well, so after that I can take you to the airport. Dad will be around too, so we have more people and cars to work these things out. See ya, Mark. Thursday, April 22nd, email from Libsib.
Subject, various. Marco. Let Dad know sometime that I sold his InfoSeek stock at 63 and 15/16 at a gain of 15/16 per share. After the commissions, he made about $50. Also, do you want my parking card while I'm away? If you do, get it for me today. I'll be here in the lab until after lunch. Do you want to do lunch? Lou.
Thursday, April 22nd, email to Libsib. Luigi, I keep forgetting to ask you for your parking card whenever you go away. Sure, let's eat. I brought my lunch today. It rained pretty ugly last night. Sounded like hail at Chaz's. Markle. Thursday, April 22nd. Email to Mary Beth. Ordering items for the lab. Friday, April 23rd. Email to Joe. Subject, Jacob party. Duke, Gip is wondering where you'll be on Jake's birthday. June 16th, I believe. Gotta get back to work. Yo, I'm going out with the 27-year-old I met at Club 1. I guess the last digits I got when you were here. I ran into her at Club 2 last weekend, entre gratis, so we hung out there. Later, Mark. Friday, April 23rd, email from Libsib.
Subject, before I go to Paris. Bonjour. Mark, can you check Mom's email from time to time on the way to see if anyone wants to buy her antiques? Her Hotmail ACCT is blank, and the password is blank. Also, I have her pictures of most of the items in the middle drawer of the computer desk in my lab. Can you pick 1 or 2 nice/big ticket items and put them on eBay for auction with a scanned picture? Boys, hope you are all well. I'll drink some Bordeaux wines for you while I'm in France. Au revoir. Lou.
Friday, April 23rd. Email from Jill.
Hi, Mark. I don't check my Hotmail account much anymore, so this one is usually the one to go with. I just got your message and have to run, but if you want to talk, that would be fine. I don't really see the need of cussing at you. I tend to learn from my mistakes and get past them pretty quickly, and I don't hold grudges. I hope you don't either, and if I poked at any open wounds, I honestly never knew you had any since you never talked about them. Anyway, I'm pretty busy these days, but you can usually catch me at home after 9 p.m. on weekdays, and weekends are kind of anything goes. I'm actually rather unreachable most of the time, so I have a new cell phone now. Phone number. I usually let the voicemail take a message during work hours, but I get it when I'm not tied up. Have to run. Jill. P.S. I see you're capitalizing your emails again.
Friday, April 23rd. Email from Joe.
Mano, he'll check my schedule and let you know about K/Jake's party. Be careful with that 27-year-old. Just meet her at a bar. Don't spend money on her. Mano, the car info is odometer 75,100. Thanks, he'll let you know. Let me know how it goes with B. Enjoy. Joe.
Sunday, April 25th. Handwritten journal entry. Susan, age 27, will be 28 next week. Yesterday I met her at some place at 9. We listened to some Latin music before going to Club Blank. Nice place. Not much smoke, but not dancing either. We talked and I had a godfather. She had a red wine. Around 11 we went to Blank to dance. At Blank, we sat at a table where the waitress asked for a credit card to run a tab or for us to pay the drinks. I said we'd run a tab, but then pointed out that I don't have my credit card. She gave hers, but then said that guys have done that one to her before. I said I actually did not bring my wallet. Later I showed her a picture of Jake, which was in the small detachable part of my wallet, the only thing I carry besides cash. Walking from Blank, I thanked her for the drink and said the next drinks are on me. She said, "You're welcome." She had paid for me and her coworker John last weekend at Blank Club, where I ran into her. I had a godfather there as well. Why did she have to go to the tanning booth? I cannot remember. She showed me that her upper chest was burned. She had part of a shirt on her face so her face would not get singed. She said it was to avoid wrinkles and look young. Then she asked, "When we met at Blank, if you had known that I was 27, would you have talked to me?" I joked that how on earth would I not know you but know your age? She said hypothetically. Somehow I dodged the question. Later at Blank, we pointed out a good dancing couple, but I said that the woman didn't look attractive because of her extremely short hair. Susan said she had cut her hair real short before, but didn't like it. I said, okay, if I had seen you at Blank, known that you are 28, and you had a haircut like that, then I would not have talked to you. We had a good laugh. There are many factors, and it's the sum of all of those in consideration that trigger whether to talk to someone or not. We danced maybe 5 songs. I bought her a margarita and I had a tequila beer. Then I said to split. It was 12:30 a.m. I needed to take my amoxicillin at 11, so I asked for some water on the way to her car/place. I had left my jacket in her car. She lives a block away from Blank. She gave me a glass of water for my pill. Then we moved to her living room. Before I had seen her sculptures and decorations. She made most of them. Her grandfather made paintings that she has on her walls. We listened to Ricky Martin. We made good use of the lipstick innuendo from the club. She said it was a smooth line to try to kiss her then. I defended myself by saying I didn't think it was brown but red instead, and then asked her to move to the light for me to see better. This was at the stairway at the club. I enacted a déjà vu, quite charming, on her couch. After some red-brown dialogue, a fire to kiss. Dialogue ceased until 2 a.m. She pitched many good balls. I managed to hit several and got to second base. Well, second and third are fuzzy. Depends on definition. I'd say second. No homers. I'm Mark, but no McGuire. I had given her 4 tulips, yellow, and said, I found these on my way over, just to detension the gesture. I said they were from my front yard. As decent and respectable and Catholic people on a first date, I said, as much as it pains me to say this, I probably should get going. Then we kissed more. Standing up, I lifted her and held her for a while effortlessly. She only weighs 120 at 5 feet 4 inches. Called each other teases. Then I sort of asked, and she wrote her number on the paper. She said to be careful as I left. On blank at blank drive, there was an accident blocking both lanes, so to get through, I had to slow down a lot and get by in between lanes. The black car in the left lane had its left front end badly wrecked, really smashed, and the car was at 90 degrees with the road, facing the median. I've puzzled over how on earth a collision would have produced such a position. Was the black car going south on that side of blank road? Had it been daytime, I might have considered stopping to help. Planner, week of April 26, 1999. Parked in the garage, worked 9:30 to 5. Played commandos 5 to 6:45. House sit lose today or Wednesday, get camera. Tuesday, April 27th, parked in the garage, worked 9 to 4:30. Give good talk, ask for letters of recommendation. Finished taking amoxicillin for what week? Called Susan, returned commandos, but not this one. Full workout at the gym. Wednesday, April 28th, parked in the garage, worked 8:30 to 4, went to Lou's house to house sit, take zip discs to Lou's. Thursday, April 29th, worked 9 to 4:30, full workout at the gym. 7:30, meet Susan, dinner with Susan somewhere. Friday, April 30th, parked in the garage, worked 10:15 to 4:30. Asked Scott for a letter of recommendation. Played commandos 4:30 to 7:30. Saturday, May 1st, mowed the lawn, got a hair trim. Sunday, May 2nd, sent Dad's card for Abuelita for Mother's Day. 8 p.m., some recital I did not go. Rented Pie and The Negotiator. Melissa called. She's going to blank. Handwritten journal entry, Monday, April 26th. Called Susan at 9:20 p.m. Was watching Ally McBeal. Basically told her it's weird dating someone 4 years older, so we should just keep it casual, sort of. And I gave her my number so she can call whenever, especially to do stuff outside now that the weather's getting better. Also, she's new in town, 5 months, so it's cool. I did point out that if we were dating, then it probably wouldn't be right. Tuesday, April 27th. Email to Joe, subject, ¿Qué pasa? Duke, yeah, went out with 3 al cubo. Do the math. Después te explico. 3 al cubo is 3 cubed. And if you do the math, 3 cubed is 27. So let me know what up. Jeeb was here over weekend. We did some yard work, I cleaned the gutters, Chas barked some trees, etc. Yake fregando as usual. The weekend that you're supposed to be here is Mom's picnic in 2 weeks, I believe. And Sunday there's bike riding. I'm thinking about registering. Not a race. Would you be interested? Problem would be fixing an old bike. Anyway, stuff is shaken. Later, Mark. Tuesday, April 27th. Email to siblings. Subject, when to get out without losing your ass. Boys, this is a message someone wrote about investing. For more like this, go to Excite's message boards on investing. Some paragraph about investing perspectives. Thursday, April 29th. Email to Joe. Subject, phone message. Yo, going out with 3 cubed equals 27 tonight. Dinner. Tomorrow, the club. Free pass from paper. Don't know who's going yet. Maybe the K-Man. Gotta get my applications to schools prepared, so won't go out too much this weekend. Just one night, maybe, if at all. We have to do a lot around the house, too. Mow lawn, clean, spring clean, etc. Mano, I have a good Sprockets episode and a couple other funny skits. Yeah, baby. Careful with 2 of spades, Mark. Thursday, April 29th. Email to Andres. Subject, no doubt. Andres, ¿qué pasa? You may or may not know, but Blank is going to Baylor Houston in August. He's taking most of the postdocs. Arup is still deciding. Scott is most likely to stay, and if so, I will too. So as you can appreciate, my man, the lab is physically splitting. Were you planning on doing more lab work, or did you get fed up with it for now? Let me know. Keep cool with the honeys at your town. Later, Mark. Thursday, April 29th. Email from Andres.
Subject, no doubt. Mark, you're killing me, dude. I wasn't really expecting this, although I had been aware of the possibility that Dr. Blank would be leaving. Do you know if he'll be leaving the lab before August, or if he'll be in this summer? Keep me updated on this stuff ASAP if you can, also on what Scott decides to do, because I'm definitely planning to do more research this summer. I'd love to keep doing it with you guys. Let me know when you know whether there's going to be any work available for this summer, because otherwise I'm going to have to start contacting other doctors in the area. Well, please keep me posted, and I'll try to write back sometime soon, maybe after I get my culo kicked by all these finals coming up. See you this summer. Andres.
Thursday, April 29th. Email from Joe.
Thanks for the phone message. He'll call her tomorrow. If they ever leave a phone message, you can just email me like you did. Unless it's something urgent, then you could page me. Good luck with 3 cubed. Let me know how the club is. Hope the house isn't too much work. Keep those SNLs on the tapes I left you. He'll dub then in 2 weeks. Enjoy the weekend. He'll go to Hershey. Hang out with the boys. /slider. Later, Joe.
Friday, April 30th. Email to Joe. Subject, Jean the Dancing Machine. Duke, I had an appointment with Jean. She suggests I take 2 classes to bring GPA up, and not to apply to both dental and medicine, since dental schools think that if you apply to med, then dental is your backup plan. What's wrong with having a backup plan, though? Tal vez puedo hacerlo por mi propia cuenta. She says there's no problem applying to both DO and MD, but I figured my chances to MD are less. Anyway, I'll consider these things. Any other ideas? What I'll do now is find out with Scott if I can take 2 classes for the first summer semester, then check with the schools offering those classes. Maybe too late, they might start in a week. That would be a bear, though, a lot of work. She wants me to take these classes so that the admissions committees look at my file with more positivity, and so that the pre-professional committee can give me a new evaluation. If I do good in a class, then I can ask the professor for a new letter as well. We'll see. I don't want to kill myself, though. ¿Para qué? Maybe I don't even have to go through freaking Gene committee and apply on my own with a letter or 2 to DO schools. Mano, I have a letter from Dr. Blank, que falleció. Tengo copia, así que la podría enviar y si necesitan ubicarlo, ya que está en el otro mundo. See ya, Mark. That's about it. Until you see him again. Duliness saves the universe. Be well, everyone.
Another great TDE episode for the ages. I'm in awe of how hard you work to build this life for your kids. You really fought for us, didn't you? You're the real deal, Dr. Dadcamp. Your dad never gave up on the truth, and neither should you. He did all of this so you would know what integrity looks like. Ada 10-4, we're clear until you see us on the next adventure.